Hey guys, Anna here with Canine Co-Pilots with your second update video for Miss Piper. I'm gonna get her out here in a second, but before I do that, I wanna just talk a little bit about what we're gonna do today and the important pieces to pay attention to. The last few days, we have really had a great time with this dog. She's wonderful and she's training up really fast, which is super fun. And along with the positive motivation side of this, we've started to be able to add some boundaries and some structure to her training and some responsibility on Piper's part, because we know that it's really lovely that she'll sit and lay down and go to place when there's, you know, all sorts of cookies and availability to her, but we need her to do it when we say so too. And how we've done that is I've started to implement some of the leash bumps as guidance, and we talked about that a little bit in the first video, and I've kind of built on those skills the last few days. So I want you guys to really pay attention to the way I'm using my leash and the tempo in which I'm making feedback with Piper, because with any dog, but especially a young, happy dog like her, if you start overwhelming her with information and what I call shotgunning commands, there's no time for her to really be right before you've already fired off another command. One of the most common mistakes people make when they're training a dog is they're too fast, right? So for example, they'll say, you know, we're talking to Piper, it'll be like, Piper, sit, 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 sit. And there's no time between each command for her to make that happen before you fire off another one. So that's something I really want you guys to kind of try to hold on to as you move forward and as you start to participate in her training too, is the tempo in which you're giving her information and also giving her feedback. And by feedback, I mean positive reinforcement or negative reinforcement. We know from the last video that positive reinforcement includes our verbal praise, our pets, our food, all those good, wonderful things. And we talked a little bit about the negative reinforcement with the leash bumps, or telling her, no, no, don't do that, and kind of bothering her until she does the right thing. So we've built upon that, and we've been able to move a little bit past the little bumps. And now what I'm doing is I'm allowing her the choice. I'm gonna say her name, she looks at me, I'm gonna give her a request, an obedience command, and I'm gonna take a breath after that. So we'll just use this sit as an example. Say, Piper, she looks at me, sit, and then I wait to see what she's gonna do. If she's sitting, yes, good, sit, and I'll pay her with my cookie. And if she's not, I'm gonna make one quick leash bump, and this is me signaling my movement, right? If my dog's over here, I bring the leash closer to the dog to give slack on the leash. I make a quick bump and I bring that slack back in. That's really important. Dogs do not learn from the correction. They learn from the release of correction. So dogs don't actually learn from making pressure. They learn from the release of the pressure. So what I mean by that is, in our hypothetical sit situation, if I've asked her to sit and she's just wiggling around, I'm gonna make a bump, which is pressure. She's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I did something wrong. And then I'll say sit, which gives her another opportunity to do it right. It's gonna be easier to show you these things. I just wanna give you kind of something to think about as I'm working her. And I'm gonna do all sorts of things. We're just gonna kind of let her lead the way. Another piece to think about too is I don't warn my dogs, right? So if I send her to the go place, then I expect her to go place. I expect she knows what that is because I've taught her to do that. And I'm not gonna use a lot of like warning words like, hey, no, if she thinks about getting off. I'm gonna let her make the whole choice to leave the place bed before I make my correction. She's gonna be like, oh no, and I'm gonna say go place, meaning go back to it. The same rule kind of applies in the heeling. So if I'm walking and she's in what I call the green zone, so an arm's width away from you, she's good. If she steps out of my green zone into the yellow zone, I'm gonna get ready. And when she leaves the yellow zone to the red zone, which is further away, I'm gonna make that bump, that tap on the leash. She's gonna be like, oh no. And I'm gonna invite her back into heel, right? I don't wanna drag her back. I don't wanna do anything crazy like that because they don't learn. I want her to make a choice to change her behavior after that little correction. In doing that, we don't make it so personal. So we don't drag the pressure of the correction into the next behavior. We don't make it personal against the dog. It's not that you're a bad dog. It's just like a backspace button. Don't do that. Listen to what I say and try something different. So Like I said, it's a little easier to understand when you watch it happen, but I'm gonna go get her out and we'll start doing some stuff, and I'm gonna try to just stay focused on her, but I'll explain a little bit if it's warranted in the round. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks for watching. Okay, my little love, are you ready? Are you ready? Piper, sit. Yes, good job. Good girl, that's good. Okay, good job. Good job. Sit. Good, go place. Very good. Very good. Super. Go place. Yes, good girl, good girl. So since we're just starting to add those leash corrections, good girl. I am gonna pay her after the corrections. As she gets better at this, if I have to make a correction, I'm not gonna pay her. But I am gonna release her and give her another chance to show me she's done it right. So let's do that. Okay, good job. Ready? Go place. Very good. Oh yes. Good girl. Good girl. Very good. Okay, good job, buddy. Good job. What a nice girl you are. That's super. Okay. Ready? Piper. Down. Yes. Oh my. Good down. Good girl. Smart. Okay. Good job. Down. Very. So right there, she actually popped up. Down. Yes, very good. She was kind of boinging around. You saw my little boink. I'm like, hey, stop that. Okay, good job. Okay, let's her up. And she should wait for that, okay? And if you keep that consistent, good sit. If you keep consistently using the okay, she'll understand when the exercise is over. Good down. Okay, good job. Let's do it again. Piper. Down. Good down, buddy. Down. Good girl. Okay, now let's give her another chance. Ready? Down. Very good. Yes. So you saw that last one right there. Oh, good down. She's way more stable in her position. She's more secure. Her tail is loose. Yes, good job. And she feels like, oh, right, this is it. I understand. Okay, good job. You ready to show your healing? Let's go. So when I'm walking, I don't hold my dog by my body. If you see my leash, there's a big J in my leash. And I expect that the training will hold and that she understands she's got to stay right with me. Yes, very good. I don't care if she sits or downs. We've been working on down a lot, so she's going to show that off a ton. Okay, let's go. Super. Good heel, buddy. Very good. I love when a dog looks at me in healing, but right now I'm not asking for that. But if she wants to offer it, which she does sometimes, I will mark it and pay it every time. Very good. Look how smart you are. Yes. Oh, come here. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good sit. Wow. Let's go. Good girl. So as you guys can see, my hands are relaxed. My body's relaxed. I'm not holding her there, not forcing her to stay there, but she understands that if she leaves me or goes off over there, I'll give her some feedback. No big deal. Just got to try it a little different next time. That's super dog. Oh, yes, good girl. Back up to sit, you silly. Good girl. I just think you're so smart. You ready? Okay, go place. Oh, so that time she was like, I don't think so. Go place. Good girl. Okay. Good work. Ready? Go place. Wow. Oh, super. I'm going to pay that because she's trying to show me right there. The last time I asked her to go, she went and she was like, nah. I gave her a little feedback with my leash. She jumped right on. That's right. I praised her, let her come off, said, let's try it again. Let's see if you learned. Now she's already laying down for me. She offered that. Good girl. Okay. Good job. Good work, buddy. That's very good. That's very good. I'm so proud of you. I am. Good job. Let's go. Ready? Piper. Oh, super. Good place. Yes. I will pay that. That is a very good place. Good job. Can I have my leash back? Thank you. Good place, buddy. Yes. Oh, sweet girl. Yes. Good. Good. Very good. Okay. Good girl. Good job. Good work. That's very good. You want to go for another walk? Let's go. Good girl. Very nice. That's good heel, buddy. Oh, wow. You're so pretty. Yes. Very good. Let's go. Good job. Good girl. Good girl. Very nice. That's good, bud. That's good. Super. Sit. Oh, come here. Sit. Good girl. That's good. Sit. Okay. Sit. No, come on. Come on, you. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. That's great, buddy. Ready? Go, please. Yes. Very good. Awesome, guys. I think that was a great video. You guys were able to see some examples of me using the leash as a guidance tool without hauling her back or dragging her or letting her choke herself out on the collar. That's crazy. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have any questions about that lesson or what we were talking about, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, we'll talk soon. Thank you. Okay, baby, come on. That's a good girl. Your mom is going to be so proud of you. Yes, she is.